Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you as always for watching. In this one tonight, I am finally acknowledging my demons, trying and losing probably at taking them on, and acknowledging dexterity in the fingers, which I probably should have done a long time ago really. History will record correctly that I am a ham-fisted, clumsy old sod. Always have been, always will be. And I'll be brutally honest that when you choose to learn the guitar as something to do, it's not the best skill on earth to be blessed with. And I've watched people who know what they're doing on the guitar all my life. And I'm very fortunate now to have been playing with Gary and watch him in close up in live. And I have always been in bewildered awe of guitarists and the speed at which their left hand moves at. It's absolutely incredible. They never miss a note, nothing fuzzes. What's that all about? No fuzz? I don't know. What's life all about? So when you are blessed with lack of skill and a lot of clumsiness like me, then the only real option is practice. And I will openly acknowledge I've not been practicing this as much as I should be doing. I sit down or stand up because I do prefer standing up to play. I'm awful playing sat down, to be honest. I stand up to play for an hour's practice, and quite quickly I get bored with that and end up playing songs instead, which is very bad of me, and I am actually going to make an effort to stop doing that and work more at my technique, which still isn't good enough. So when you're trying to improve your technique, there are some very good exercises that you can do, and one of the websites that I visited was called Big Bass Tabs, and there's a complete section in there that's devoted to practice, and you can more or less target a specific skill and it will give you exercises to help you improve it. Just as an example, when I was first playing, my little finger on my left hand was really just there for aesthetic balance, nothing else. It kind of tucked itself under the fret and I was just playing with my first three, which not good at all really. And I did make a conscious effort to work at that. It took me several months to get there, but I did eventually get to the situation where I could start using my fourth finger to an acceptable degree at least. Still working on it, but it's better than it used to be. So here's just a couple of basic examples of fingering exercises that came from that Big Bass Tabs thing. And in them, you not only are you working on your fingering on your left hand, you're trying to make it all really clean, no fuzzing. Watch this in a minute. You're also working on your right hand, just playing alternative notes, 1, 2, 1, 2 with your fingers. And you're also working on your muting as you go down your strings. So it's all very good practice for technique. So you could start on fret 1 on the bottom string and play the first one finger per fret, just play the first 4. So that's just playing 1 to 4 on all 4 strings, and then when you've done that, come back down to fret 5 and carry on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 9 to 12. And once you've got all the way up there, you can go back down again. Finishing back down. 4, 3, 2, 1 on the bottom. So And the other thing as well, and this, if you remember back a few, talked about getting hold of a metronome, possibly as an app on your phone. It's really good to have a metronome playing for an exercise like this and try and get it all happening at the same speed. One of my massive downfalls, especially when I'm practicing, is that if I get to a bit where it actually starts going quite well, I tend to speed up a little bit. I'm fly on. And that's not very good if you're playing with other people in a band and you happen to be playing a song that you're rather good at and you finish it half a minute before everybody else, you won't be in the band very long. So, rock solid timing. Even that got a bit quicker. That's where that metronome would come in. So that's one exercise. Another one, you could play frets 1, 4, 2, 2, 5, 5. Always stepping up the 4 fret stretch, first and fourth fingers. And of course, go back down again when you've done it. This is a good one. Starting on fret 1, string 1, fret 2, string 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Then fret 1 on the top string, and that one's a really good exercise in hitting your target and playing it clean. Don't get any reverb kicking back in. So, and again, just works its way all the way back up, works its way all the back down again. And the final one that comes to mind takes me back a good couple of years, and I unfortunately had lost the printout I had of it. I got it from a guy that I used to correspond with on talkbase.com. He was one of the few English blokes on the site, and he was really helpful. Great advice, great support. I owe him a great debt of thanks. And he posted an exercise that he'd written as an experienced bassist that's all in fourths, starts on the 15th fret of the bottom string, and so on and so on. Actually, that went better than it normally does. At some point you can start, I was playing it first 3 fingers at the top. As the frets get bigger down the bottom, I was introducing the 4th finger as well. It gets to a point where he restarts and he could play the very top string, 1st fret, 1, 3, 5 on the first 3 strings, go up to 6. By doing that, he's got himself all the way back up the board in just 3 sets of fourths. I do wish I could find the copy of it, to be honest. If you just keep working in fourths all the way, eventually you will suss it out. Again, if there was one exercise that I was really bad at in keeping time, it was this one, because I got into a section that went quite well. I got into the rhythm of it. was awful. Shouldn't have joined it at that point. But again, rock solid timing is the key as well. Good right hand technique, good left hand technique. Find the exercises on big bass tabs, because it's the bread and butter. At the end of the day, we play songs all we like, but if your technique isn't good, then you won't sound great and you won't get asked to join the band. So you've got to work at it and get hold of all the exercises you can and practice them as much as you can. I'll leave that one there, folks. It was just a little quickie this week, just to I had to acknowledge it. Face my demons at some point, so this was me doing it. I shall continue to work on them. So until next time, thank you as always for watching. Do please stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.